I think it goes all the way back to just simply trusting that you with a man that's gonna make the best decisions for both of y'all.
Cool.
And a lot of women don't understand the dynamic of a relationship between a man and a woman. Everything don't need to be discussed. Some just, the buck stops here.
There you go.
Yeah.
When you do so much as a man, like you said, it's like the lady gets so used to what he doing all the time.
It turned into entitlement.
Bam, that part.
Oh, it's that men are craving from women don't have nothing to do with finances. A woman knows exactly how to make a man feel bulletproof.
Men are raised to give.
Very much so.
Women
Yeah.
are raised to receive.
I think we're in an era that women, I'm noticing, we have to take accountability. We refuse to take accountability. We always play the victim. We always blame the man. We don't make it anyone else's fault but his.
If y'all put the same effort in like making a man happy as you did like trying to catch him up, this world would be a great place.
That's a bar. So you said that women don't want to see black men have authority.
Wait, what?
What you been watching all my
Like,
So
man,
my
damn.
question is how can women allow space for that? Like, what can we do as women to allow you guys to feel like you can lead and you can have authority? Because I know that
the
goes.
control words that you're using, how you gonna allow me or let me?
No, you're right. See, I am wrong. No,
See,
you're
that's
right.
it- that's
no,
it, though.
absolutely. I do. So how can we make space versus allow? How can we make space for you guys in that way? Like, what is it that you feel women are doing that don't create a safe space for you to feel like you can lead or you feel good about it? Because
Before he cooks, because I know he's about to cook, how can you actually choose a guy and then still put boundaries on his leadership? Like, if you raised in a good family, you should already know that discernment. But why are you opening your legs to guys who you don't feel are good leaders? That's just crazy to me.
I think that's a big part of things.
I
in
would say it, but
relationships.
the way it's gonna come across is gonna sound so archaic. You know what I mean? It's like, I think it goes all the way back to just simply trusting that you with a man that's gonna make the best decisions for both of y'all.
Cool.
Everybody is hurt and got all this trauma and all these scars and think that everybody's trying to manipulate them all the time. Like when you pick a man and you select a man, sometimes you have to let or allow him to make decisions that's gonna be better for the whole family.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like the man is supposed to be the head of the family because he's the one that's got to take the sacrifices. He's the one that's gonna have to make sure everybody's good. And
I gotta die for my woman.
once you take that away from a man, it kind of like kills the fire inside of him. You know what I'm saying? Because if daddy gonna get up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning and go work 12, 16 hours to make sure everybody in the house is good, to make sure mama got the things that she want and some nice shit that she want too, and make sure the kids got everything they need and some shit that they want. And that's taken away from his happiness too. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the father is the sacrificial lamb of the family. And a
facts.
lot of women feel like it's not that. Like they're taking away the dynamic, like we 50-50, we're partners, we're equal. In certain aspects, it's supposed to be equal. But certain things, like the household I grew up in, my stepfather was the head of the household. Some shit, that when he said no, it just wasn't no going against that.
Right.
And I grew up with my father. Like sometimes the buck stops there. Somebody has to be the authority.
Right.
And it's not just for the kids. Some shit we ain't gonna be able to do that right now, baby. It don't mean that I love you any less. It don't mean that I'm trying to control you. It's just that I know that further down the line that this would be the best decision for our family.
When it comes down to you wearing certain clothes, you going to certain places, baby girl, I don't think that's the best thing for you. Don't give me no pushback. I'm trying to look out for you. If I'm putting boundaries on you, that mean I care for you.
That's amazing.
And a lot of women don't understand the dynamic of a relationship between a man and a woman. Everything don't need to be discussed. Some just, the buck stops here.
There you go.
Yeah, that's actually real. I feel
I
like.
swear, dog.
Oh, that was great.
Paul.
Man,
He
that's
put
why I'm
that
good.
beautifully, first of all, because I agree
Beautifully.
with you 100%. And I think that it the balance is off in a relationship when women try to take the more masculine and controlling. I believe the man is the head of the household. They should lead and make the decisions. And I do believe that women make it hard for men to do that. Yeah. And then it creates this dynamic in a relationship where the man doesn't feel that fire, like you said, and he doesn't feel like he wants to do this for his family and do the X, Y, and Z because you're always questioning him.
And he's not being appreciated.
Yeah, 100%.
The more that you give, it's like you will burn yourself out being unhappy.
I agree with that.
Man,
I agree with that.
So like when you do so much as a man, like you said, it's like the lady gets so used to what he doing all the time.
It turned into entitlement.
Bam, that part.
That's the scary part about long-term serious relationships. When you do so much, she feels like she's just entitled to where her side, she doesn't have to do as much. And guess what? She's still going to be requiring more. It's going to be more emotional activity, more going on trips. Let's do this, let's do that. Can you buy me this? To where on her side, she not even letting you be the guy you're supposed to be. She's putting boundaries on you while still requiring more. That's a scary dynamic.
And they get unappreciated. And it's just like women, y'all, like, every now and then could just be like, damn, I appreciate you. Once a month, dog, you know how much a man is just, as a man, as a man,
the world.
Who provide, and as a leader who just like want to make sure your life is happy, just to hear those words. You ain't got to cook, clean. If you just said, damn, man, you know what? I'm proud of you. I appreciate that
you.
Right there. That'll melt
make a nigga feel like he's 10 feet tall. It's
man.
That men are craving from women don't have nothing to do with finances. A woman knows exactly how to make a man feel bulletproof. With the way that she treats him, with the way that she caters to him, with the way that she builds him when ain't nobody looking. When your lady can sit, Paul will tell you, this the shit, bro. If you in a relationship, you go get a haircut and your girl don't rub this little part right here, throw the whole haircut away.
Throw the whole
haircut. You think you cute today, don't you? Hell yeah.
It's the
That lets you know, man, with relationships, the way we receive love from women is deeper. And like you said, than pockets, man. A lot of women think that dudes want to use their money when they talk about 50-50 and things like that. It's not about that. We appreciate the things outside of the money side that y'all can do for us. And that usually drives us to get more money for the family.
You got your little outfit on.
Okay.
Also, this the one you like. See, they treat us so fucked up. We gotta find our compliments in shit like that. It's like we would never just get a flat out compliment. You look nice today. Oh, you think you cute? It's like we have to dig. We gotta take a little bit of hate with the love at the same time.
Think you
we
cute.
want the 100% uncut love.
You know, can I say this? Men from the beginning of when they're born are always be a gentleman, open the door. They're raised to like be nice to a woman, learn what a woman needs, what you need to provide for, what you need to protect. There's a lot of women that are not raised to do anything for a man. Like that's not in the household where you're like, do this for your man, do this for your man. In my household, I come from a 2-parent household. My dad taught me like make his plate and do certain things. So I have that in me, but I've seen so many people who don't know, like we're not taught as women to cater to men, to make you guys feel good, to care about your emotions. And a lot of women feel like he don't have no emotions, he don't give a damn. That's how we think, and it's really sad because
I hate to say this, in a lot of modern relationships, even if it is a 2-parent household, y'all still not taught to cater to y'all man, do for your man, because usually the father is so broken, he doesn't want to say anything because the woman's probably going to chew him out or make him feel less than a man, and she's running a lot of the situation. She's raising the daughter. The daughter sees the mother act like that. Now she acts like that. She thinks that a man has to cater to her instead of her actually trying to build a man up. So it's really, really messed up in the modern 2-parent household.
More men I talk to, I'm like, you guys deserve just as much as we get as well. Like, I don't see why you wouldn't want that or why you wouldn't deserve that.
But see, I don't know if it's just like, I'm from Mississippi, I ain't mean to cut you off, but like big holidays and shit like that, you know, like when you do family get-togethers, cookouts, 4th of July, shit like that, the men all cook for the women on those type of shit like that.
Absolutely.
All the, like sometimes like, usually the men will be outside and the women will be in the house. Like the men talking shit outside, the women talking shit in the house. And then, you know, if it's little boys, nephews, cousins and shit, they'll say, hey, get up and get your ass outside with the men. Whether, you know what I'm saying, I've seen plenty of little cousins get up and be crying like, I don't want to go outside. So the men cook for the women, and then it's like an appreciation.
Yeah.
I'll say this: in my area, I'm in the South. I'm like close to Savannah. Most of the time, the men grill, and the women usually cook the dishes in the house. So that's usually the different dynamic between my life. We grill, they cook the potato salad, the collard greens, whatever else indoors.
Unspoken thing. So
Yeah. Do you feel like growing up in Mississippi helped mold you as a man? Because like everyone always says like the Southern gentleman and this and that. And I'm from LA and I can definitely see the difference with men from like Southern places versus.
well, I'm from a small town, so
Yeah.
the one thing that's different about a small town and living in a city like LA, you don't get a whole lot of chances. You don't. You might get one or two, and then everybody knows like they
know
heard
your
about
business.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, you be no. Oh, you one of them. Ain't nobody about to take you serious. You're just trying to hit everything, and then it's like your reputation and precedes you. So you gotta have, some kind of stealth if you're gonna be out there in the streets. So, but you'll fuck around and be on the no-fly list. Won't nobody fuck with you?
Do you open doors for women?
Yeah.
Men, this
You
is
heard
the
that,
thing.
Paul?
I get it, and I do that too. Men are raised to give.
Very much so.
Women
Yeah.
are raised to receive.
That's what I was trying to say. You said it so eloquently.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Because your mama is teach you if he don't do this for you.
Yes.
If he don't give you flowers after, if he don't compliment you. Whereas a man, we like, you need to do this for a woman. Give her this.
Very much so.
And like people don't understand, we get left out of the equation on everything. We get beat up over. We walk out this house, we get beat up as a black man.
As a black man, woo, especially.
Man, do you understand the war zone of the world for a black man is?
Yeah.
Like the pressure we feel from like jobs,
Yeah.
or just real life shit.
Yeah.
Like we get beat up every day and then gotta come home. We don't want to get beat up at home too.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Like,
yeah.
dog, and that's why I'm in the place I'm in mentally, to like, I got to deal with the world, then I got to come deal with this in my house.
Yeah,
so that's why I'll be feeling like how I feel now. I'd rather just be on some like peace by myself.
Yeah.
And if you ain't with a girl early on in your life, like in your early 20s, from like after high school, it's going to be very difficult to possibly get with a woman that's already settled into her mindset and her attributes and characteristics. And for her to just acquiesce to your nature and to build you up and treat you like the guy you're supposed to be, it's just probably not going to happen. I hate to say it, and I really want to be a hopeless romantic when it comes down to people finding true, genuine love. But when it comes down to the society that we live in right now, that is fleeting. It's fleeting fast, man. You're not going to find that one that's going to hold you down possibly. Now, it's a chance for sure. But a lot of women, they just extract so much. And I'm going to be honest, a lot of guys don't have enough to offer because they haven't found themselves or built themselves up enough yet to offer it.
What would you say for women that are listening and that want to do better and really want to speak life into their man? What are 3 things that you feel like you want from a woman? What are your top 3?
Well, first of all, you gotta let a lot of that hurt go. Every new guy deserves a real chance. You can't go off your past experiences or what you think you know about men. Learn that man. Every man is different. It's a lot of women think they know what men want, and they never really take the time to figure out who this person is. You don't know what he been through. You don't even care enough to ask. It's like we want to be considered too.
Yeah.
And it's like
that's real.
Think about this, right? Men love to be nurtured. That's number 2. And that's just not about no sex or no shit you can buy somebody. It's like when you really intimate with somebody, that means you know what they like. That means you know your nigga don't want that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you fix your man plate, he want to feel like he went over there and fixed it himself. Like how you gonna you don't know me. I've been with you all this time and you know I don't like green beans.
Yeah.
That's also very disrespectful for a lot of men in their relationships. When you've been with your woman for so long and she's still repeatedly doing things or giving you certain condiments or not putting things on your food, where, damn, you know me, it make us feel more disconnected from y'all, to where it's like, damn, you really don't care like that. But I have to make sure I know the things that you like and dislike. Okay, I'll see how it is.
Anticipate his needs.
When they do stuff like that, they trying to break up with you. I done been through
Or
that.
they just don't care
I done been
enough to
through that.
do, to
that's when
learn
showing,
you.
They showing they don't care no more. Like, you did something that you know I don't like.
Yeah.
Like, when they start doing that, that's a sign.
I don't believe that's fully a sign, because I feel like women who still like love you and care about you still do that. I just think some of them just don't care to really like remember it or retain it. A lot of modern chicks.
And what would be
And the last thing is pick the battles. Everything ain't worth fighting.
That's a big one. I agree with that. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And if you're not, this a bonus one.
Yes, please.
If you're not gonna leave, shut the fuck up.
I say that, yes.
I agree.
We got some jewels today.
No, I love that because that's the truth. I tell my homegirls that. I'm like, girl, you're not going to leave him, so just let him cheat in peace.
Not
Shut up.
that, not cheating, but
If
it's just
you're-
like,
no
it's-
matter what
it's
it
like
is,
battles.
let
like
him do it in
certain battles
peace.
need to just get swept under the rug.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm gonna be there at 8 and I'm there at 8:15. You want to argue over that? Like,
Right.
come on.
See,
Yeah.
that's the thing about it. Every time a man get away from a woman, or it ain't just about sex when it's cheating. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
exactly.
Sometimes it's the peace.
You just want some peace.
Yeah, you want some peace.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I'm gonna go over here and lay over my little side chick house because she quiet. and
She chilling.
She chilling. She gonna cook something and she ain't
Shut
gonna even
up.
stay the whole time the game on. She just want to be. She appreciate the time.
I'll say this: when it comes down to me and my wife possibly getting into a disagreement, I don't like holding grudges, because if I know I'm gonna be with you, I know I'm not leaving. I'm not about to stay mad at you. But you have someone that will hold a grudge to try and prove a point, and that's very toxic. Don't do that. If you know you're gonna let me bust them buns later on, if you know we waking up in the morning, we going to get some breakfast, whatever the whole case is, stop holding grudges. I love you, you love me. Let's just go ahead and end it.
So, to recap,
Be considerate.
be considerate and heal your past traumas.
Yep.
Don't come bleeding on people who did not cut you.
Yep.
Give them a fresh chance.
Okay.
Number
Learn
two,
your man.
anticipate his needs.
Yeah.
Learn your man. Figure out exactly who he is, what he's been through, what he likes, his dislikes. That's a big one. And the third one was, I can't remember now.
Listen.
Pick your battle.
No, I'm just kidding. I got it. Pick and choose your battles.
Pick
the
and
third
choose.
one. And the fourth one, listen, let that man be in peace if you're not going to leave. Stop doing all the checking of the phones just to cause drama and still stay with the man.
Now let me ask you this: since
Of
you're the
course.
only woman
That's a
on the
good
show,
one.
what do you feel like us as men? What do we need to hear? What are we missing?
We get a bonus.
You know what? It's so hard to say because I really do feel like with men, and especially some of the men that I've been with, there is a lot of things that men do that, like, you guys learn us. Like, you really understand. Like, if I'm tripping, you're like, girl, she's PMSing. All right, babe, bye. Like, you don't pick fights, and you guys don't do a lot of the things that women do. And I think we're in an era that women, I'm noticing, we have to take accountability. We refuse to take accountability. We always play the victim. We always blame the man. We don't make it anyone else's fault but his, and it's because of this and that. And I'm learning that. And I feel like men, if we start appreciating them, they'll show up in the ways that we need them. It's easy. Men are easy. I can rub your back, give you some peace and power so you can take on the world every day and understand and anticipate your needs and what you want. And I feel like if you give that to a man, I don't have no issues with a man. Like, I feel like a man will show up in every way I need him to.
When you said that, it triggered this though. I gotta say this.
Yes, please.
Stop waiting on us to figure y'all out and tell us.
Very true.
You don't lose no
Yeah.
points for telling us exactly.
I
like
agree.
when y'all sit back and try to wait on
Yeah.
us to figure it out. That's what.
Playing games.
That's
a lot
a
of
good
shit.
one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Playing
just being
games.
upfront and honest, because I think, men, you guys are logical. So sometimes you just have to tell them, hey, this is what it is. This is this, and be
Stop telling me that you batting your eye a certain way, so I should pick up the sign that it's time for me to knock you off, or it's time for me to do this, or take you here, or do that, or you opening up. Don't do that. You gotta be more vocal, man. Because I know a lot of women that do that, and that's just crazy. We're very logical. Just please try and just hop on our level with that.
very, like, I'm learning that as I get older. Like, just be upfront, be honest, be candid about what you want. And I think that that's what I'm learning even with men. It's like, you guys are so simple, but we make it difficult because we want to make men be like women, and we want his emotions to be like ours, instead of understanding that men and women are different. And that's why we work together, because he is not you. He is not your homegirl. He's not your therapist. He's not your gay best friend. That is your man, and you have to understand that. So I think as long as I can do those things, a man can show up for me the way that I need him to. And I really don't need much else from a man.
If y'all put the same effort in like making a man happy as you did like trying to catch him up, this world would be a great place.
That's a bar.
Man, we
That's
got
a
some
bar.
bars today.
And dudes probably wouldn't even cheat as much if it was like that, just being honest.
No, you said some real shit.
Hey, no, listen, we on the same wavelength as far as I'll be saying the same goddamn thing. Like, God,
No, that's real.
Yeah, it's real. Like,
That's
when you
real.
been on the earth as long as we have, you learn things and you done been through stuff. Because I done been through a few long-term relationships.
Paul, you ever fucked it up? This is the hardest part for me. At 42, I had to look back and do like the self-evaluation
Yeah.
type.
Yeah.
Yeah, I done fucked it up. But not a lot, just once. I have fucked up a great relationship. And
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it until,
What was it?
Later
Can
on.
you share what you did to fuck it up?
hey man, chasing the lights.
Chasing lights.
Sometimes like it was the perfect test though. It was
Yeah.
like
Damn.
But if he would have stayed, would he have become who he is today? Would he have been right here? So is it on her to constantly chase him and make sure she keep it intact? Or is it on him to make sure he stay where she's at and not become who he is right now? That's very, very taboo.
You were
this the good this the real shit right here. Like you got a handful of like real gold. But then you got some fake diamonds right here. But the fake diamonds look real.
Yeah.
They hidden. I'm talking about the ice on them. Ooh, it looked like this got to be at least $1 billion worth of diamonds right here. Not knowing you got like
Oh, he might be talking about
this
females.
the real right here. This the that they can kill you over. This right here this is coffee table glass.
Do you
talking
feel
about
like now
females.
that you've gotten older, you can tell the difference? Like
Hell
how J.
no.
Cole says?
You'll never be able to tell the difference for real. It's in hindsight that you see.
Okay, so do you regret it?
Hell yeah.
You do regret that?
Yeah, that's why I know. But now I know the difference between real.
Is there a chance to double back on whatever that was? It's over.
You know what? I don't have nothing else to spend the block on. You know, when I ride down my old block, they done tore them projects down, man. It's Whole Foods over there, Walmart, the whole TJ Maxx. This is a whole new shop. It ain't even a neighborhood down that block no more. It's a shopping center now.
Yeah, on the men's side, I will say this: when it comes down to us missing out on opportunities, we do have a certain amount of responsibility on our end to, if you have a good girl, and I only say this if you're gonna have regrets about it. Don't F it up. Hold on to it. Try and move through life together. Hey, you do what you do. You try to be responsible about the way how you control your relationship. But I do feel like a lot of men do miss out on their person, you would say. You know, a lot of guys, they want more, and then they might have something good right there for them, but they still chasing something else. Where it's like, hey, this woman probably is your match. You know, just go ahead and ride out, and then just go ahead and continue life. And just go from there with it instead of having to think back and be like, damn, I did mess up. You don't want to have to say that. Just try and, do right by the one you have.
Damn, this is a Walmart.
Damn.
Ain't no block. It's gone.
Damn, that is hard.
Yeah.
Well, I will say you have a lot of gems. Like, you say some shit. Like, I will give you that. Like, when it comes to relationships, you really know, you know a lot.
I feel like I got real
experience.
lucky in life.
Really?
When it comes to dealing with women and shit, bro.
Really?
I got real lucky. Because I prevailed in a lot of situations I was never supposed to prevail in.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you do say you would give marriage a chance.
I would. I'm open to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Paul, you gonna give marriage a chance?
Yeah, I'm open to love.
He's looking for
Absolutely.
love.
'Cause I was like,
You looking for love?
Yeah, I'm looking for love right
Like
now.
real love or like some fun love?
No, I'm looking for love though. I'm looking like really to like, I've opened my mind up to it. Like I've shut down the wall. I had walls up, like, cause I've been in like about 2 or 3 long-term relationships. So I'm just like, man, I'm off this. I was talking, like when I said about the marriage of being poor or 70, since then I done talked to a psychiatrist.
Damn.
Since then, I done kind of opened that up now. So that view has changed since then.
Man, you got to share some of that free therapy with
Well,
the
we had the therapist on the show.
We had it on the show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there, y'all. I think with Paul also, I think probably, like I said, the quality of woman that he's probably looking at, the characteristics, the mindset. Don't get me wrong. They all got their issues. They all got their problems. But it does matter on the mindset, where they're at in life, what they're looking for, what they prioritize. If they prioritizing things and trips and all this experience, you might have a problem on your hand possibly. But if you have one that's just genuinely just want to survive and thrive with the man that they find is a good man, it's out there, but it's gonna be difficult. I'm gonna just be honest. If you didn't find that early on and y'all just grew together through time and y'all both grew together, it's gonna be even more harder. Something else I wanted to say that I wrote down that they said earlier, because I don't want to keep pausing. I'll probably pause it too much, and I apologize if y'all feel like that. Men really want women. I just want to say that because it was something they were speaking on when they were talking about how men just do the most for women. Men really want women, but women usually only just deal with us. They deal with us, but they don't give us that genuine oomph like a man usually gives a woman, like being more in tune with the things she likes, dislikes. Usually a lot of the time a woman, after a while, it's almost like they just tolerating you, and you still got to keep proving to her why you qualify, and you're just doing the most, and it's like, damn, why am I doing all this? This still is just not making any sense to me. I'm putting out so much effort, and she's giving me nothing. But like I said, I think it's still both two sides to it. There are good women out there. This isn't to say there aren't any good women out there. There are bad men and good men. So I think ultimately people just need to have more discernment on who they're choosing, why you getting together, and just move accordingly, man. Y'all just got to know how to move with the ladies when it comes down to these on and off switches on how you really got to operate with the female emotions. Y'all like the video, comment below. This was the Truth After Dark podcast with Paul Pierce, Karlous Miller. I'm not sure what the host is, but I really like her, man. She's really dope. I love their podcast dynamic. The both of them together, they be spitting facts, man, spitting gems. Make sure y'all watch the whole thing in its entirety. Sub to their channel, the whole 9. Make sure you sub to my channel, JayBReacts. Like the video, comment below, and until next time, y'all. Oh, Saturday also, live show, 7:30 p.m. on Saturday. Make sure y'all stay tuned in for that. Hopefully, if y'all want to join the panel, jayaboutthebusiness@gmail.com. Trying to get some more new panelists on. And let's just rock out together, man. Let's just enjoy the show. And until next time, y'all, peace.